Hello everyone! Welcome to iLearn Tutorials. Our lesson for today is all about problem solving involving GCF and LCM of 2 to 3 given numbers. Before you answer a given problem, how can you tell if a word problem requires you to use the greatest common factor or least common multiple? If it is a GCF problem, dapat alam natin kung ano ba yung mga tinatanong sa atin. Do we have to split things into smaller sections or kailangan ba natin mag-divide? Are we trying to arrange something into rows or groups? Do we need to solve for the greatest number of groups or maximum number, longest side, and the likes? Now, if it is an LCM problem, do we have an event that is or will be repeating over and over? Are we trying to figure out when something will happen again at the same time? Or do we need to find the smallest number of items? So pag kailangan nating mag-multiply, it is an LCM problem. Examples. Problem number 1. Mrs. Evans has 120 crayons and 30 pieces of paper to give to her students. What is the largest number of students she can have in her class so that each student gets equal number of crayons and equal number of paper? So dito sa given problem, ipamimigay ni Mrs. Evans ang 120 crayons and 30 pieces of paper sa kanyang mga magiging estudyante equally. So ang question dito, what is the largest number of students Mrs. Evans can have in her class para mabigyan niya ng equal numbers of crayons and papers ang kanyang mga estudyante. So therefore, this problem is a GCF problem. Let's now find the greatest common factor of 120 and 30. So what do you think is the first common factor of 120 and 30 na prime number? Okay, so yan yung least prime number. Now we have 60 and 15. What do you think will be the next prime number? That number is 3. So let's divide them by 3. We have 20 and 5. Ngayon may common factor pa ba ang 20 and 5? Yes, of course. And that number is 5. So let's divide them by 5. Now we have 4 and 1. Ngayon, wala nang ibang common factor ang 4 and 1 except 1. So next step will be multiplying all the common factors. We have 2 times 3 times 5 equals 30. Therefore, the largest number of students Mrs. Evans can have in her class is 30 students so that each student gets equal number of crayons and equal number of paper. Number 2. Ben exercises every 3 days and Isabel every 2 days. Ben and Isabel exercise today. How many days in the next 30 days will they both exercise on the same day? Since ang tinatanong dito ay kung ilang beses sa loob ng 30 days sila magkakasabay ulit mag-exercise, this problem is an LCM problem. Let's find the LCM of 2 and 3. There are no common prime factors of 2 and 3, so we just multiply them to get the LCM. 2 times 3 equals 6. Therefore, Ben and Isabel would exercise on the same day every 6th day. In 30 days, they would exercise together 5 times, because 30 divided by 6 is 5. Number 3, Samantha has 2 pieces of cloth. One piece is 72 inches wide and the other piece is 90 inches wide. She wants to cut both pieces into strips of equal width that are as wide as possible. How wide should she cut the strips? Dahil ang tinatanong dito ay ang widest possible cut ng strips, therefore, this problem is a GCF problem. Now let's find the GCF of 72 and 90. The first common factor of 72 and 90 is 2. So let's divide them by 2. Now we have 36 and 45. The common factor of 36 and 45 is 3. So let's divide them by 3. Okay, so now we have 12 and 15. Okay, so may common factor pa ba ang 12 at 15? Yes, and that number is 3 pa rin. So let's divide them by 3. We have 4 and 5. So ang 4 at 5 ay 1 na lang ang common factor. So ibig sabihin, stop na tayo ng pag-divide. Now let's multiply the common factors to get the greatest common factor. Okay, so we have 2 times 3 times 3 equals 18. Therefore, Samantha should cut the strips into 18 inches wide. Problem number 4. Cups are sold 6 to a package and plates are sold 8 to a package. If you want to have some number of each item for a party, what is the least number of packages of each you need to buy? Since the question is the least number of packages, therefore, this problem is an LCM problem. Now let's find the LCM of 6 and 8. What is the common factor of 6 and 8? The prime number. Okay, so it's number 2. So let's divide them by 2. Now we have 3 and 4. Ngayon, may common factor pa ba ang 3 at 4 except 1? Okay, so wala na. Therefore, stop na tayo ng pag-divide. The next step is multiplying the factors and the co-prime numbers. So we have 2, 3, and 4. 2 times 3 times 4 equals 24. Therefore, the least number of packages of each you need to buy is 24. It's time for the assessment. Get a piece of paper and a pen. Thank you for watching!